What is up everybody and welcome back to another Among Us video. While I was watching GameToons and I got on Among Us, I recently discovered that Mr. Cheese was melted and it was all because of NoVisor. But little did I know that Mr. Cheese wasn't the only victim. NoVisor went after Gentleman and turned him into some sort of ghost that has several abilities that not only protects him, but also the imposters, and it's our mission to stop him soon, before he goes after the others. But before we get any further into this video, if you're new to the channel and enjoy my videos, make sure that you hit that red subscribe button for daily Among Us content, and if you're a fan of Gentleman, make sure to drop a like down below. But now, let's begin with this story video. So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. I wanted to get to the bottom behind the mystery of Mr. Cheese and why he was melted. I joined a lobby and got banned. And it was one of those lobbies where it's common to find Mr. Cheese, but they didn't want to play with me for whatever reason. So I found a lobby with my name, and I found a player that was pretending to be me, and I was banned as well. I then found another lobby, and in this lobby I found Mr. Cheese, but I was banned immediately. It's the third lobby that I've been banned in a row. I really didn't know what was happening. No lobby let me in. They all wanted me out. I luckily found a lobby, which gave me imposter, and I love playing as the imposter, especially on the airship because of the vents. I was now looking around to look for a player to eliminate, but everyone seemed to be on the left side of the map, so I made my way over there. I vented into kitchen and the doors were closed, and I didn't see anyone. Up until I entered showers, and I took out red. I was now hiding in the vents thinking about my next move, but nobody wanted to report Red's body, so I was gonna report it myself, and that's when I found White. I was quickly blamed as expected, and I told them that I found the body and that I was looking at who vented. And since Yellow was acting suspicious, I just blamed him, which surprisingly tied the votes, and I had another chance. The moment I spawned in, I made my way over to the meeting room to prevent anyone from calling a meeting, and I was also pretending to do a task. The crewmates were pretty much scattered across the map due to the sabotage, so that gave me time to think, and I was left with no choice but to fix the sabotage to seem less suspicious, and that's when another meeting was called. And they were now suspecting Yellow, even though the majority suspected me, and Yellow was ejected, so I had to worry about one less crewmate, but it's gonna be very hard to win. The only thing that I can hope for is that no one calls a meeting, but that's most likely not gonna happen. And yeah, that's when another meeting was called. I was expecting to get ejected, but now White was blaming Blue, and he was ejected. How is everything working in my favor? Wasn't White the one that found the body right in front of me? There's no way this is happening. I called another sabotage, which was giving me good luck. And the best thing that I can do is just wait for the perfect opportunity to eliminate even more crewmates. But at this point, they're just ejecting each other. I was on cameras and I was looking for crewmates and I wanted to know their location. But I was now walking around the map thinking about what to do next. I grouped up with White and Orange in electrical, and that's when I took out White in the main hall, the person that would most likely suspect me. I tried to run away because I'm pretty sure Orange saw me and he reported the body. I tried to act confused in the chat. I was also trying to convince Orange to join my side, and he somehow believed me, and I won the game. But little did I know that someone was in control. I was looking for another lobby to join and I found Captain. I wanted to confront him after my last experience with him, and I found Mr. Cheese and Gentleman, as well as Player, but I was banned, as I expected. I no longer wanted to play on the airship, I wanted to try something new. So I went on the Scald, and I went back to my original color. The players seemed very happy, but then they left one by one, until I was completely alone. And at that moment, Gentleman joined my lobby, and I recognize him from GameToons, since I do watch their videos. He then sent me a message. What did you do to Mr. Cheese? His body is melted. I told him that I didn't do anything to him. He just kept saying NoVisor over and over. Then his body was just melted. Gentleman responded with, NoVisor? The legend of NoVisor is a myth. Why do you believe that? Well, cause I seen it with my own eyes. Gentleman responded with, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, kiddo. Goodbye. I got myself into another match, where the lights were very dim. There were several other players in the lobby. Anyone could be the imposter. So I just did my task and I tried not to think about anything. I was in the armory, and as I was doing my task I heard something behind me. Even after I got done I saw nothing. But then the lights turned off, and that's when I saw a shadow. I had no idea who was behind me, but I didn't want to look. A body was reported but nobody was ejected, and I was now in the main hall. The lights were off so it was really hard to see, and I went back to the armory to see if I could find whatever was behind me, but whatever that was, it was no longer there. The only thing that I could do now was just hope for the best, so I just did my task. I was running through the main hall and then I entered showers and the lights were off. I was trying to do my vent task, and when I clicked on the vent, the imposter came out, which really scared me. I did not expect that. The imposter ended up getting me, and my body was quickly reported. It was really hard to see, but I didn't even notice at first who was the player that got me. Black was then ejected, and the imposters won. How did they not see him? The imposter must have been protected by the shadow. I knew something was up, and it wasn't going to be good. We were getting into the game, and for some reason the lobby wouldn't start. It was just frozen. Nothing was loading, but all I could see was a shadow, and it looked a lot like Gentleman. When the screen finally loaded, it showed that I won the game as the imposter. I did get back into the lobby where I would get disconnected. Is Gentleman behind all of this? Is he the shadow? I joined another lobby where I found Mr. Cheese, and he left. He didn't even last a second, and he just left. Almost as if he was scared of me. I was just standing there in confusion. What's up with Gentleman and Mr. Cheese? Mr. Cheese was melted, and Gentleman was concerned. My plan was to finish the task and investigate this issue. The lights turned off while I was doing a task. The crewmates got to work and fixed them, which allowed me to continue to work. And that's when I found a dead body next to the cameras. Nobody knew who the imposter was, so we all skipped, and there was 3 imposters remaining. Once I got back into the game, I did another task. And when I entered the kitchen, the doors were locked and I couldn't escape, and the lights were now off. I could then see Gentleman right behind the door, staring at me. Half his body was underground. He was a ghost. Lime then got me, and that was the last time I saw Gentleman. If you would like to know what happened next, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And check out these other stories.